children, hearty welcome to our online class. Today we are stepping into term 2, class 7, subject science. So in our first unit, the name of the topic is heat and temperature. I think you all know what is meant by temperature, right? You shiver when it is cold outside and sweat when it is hot outside. But how can you measure those weather temperatures? Temperature is involved in many aspects of our daily lives, including our own bodies and health, the weather, and how hot the stove must be in order to cook food. So, temperature is the measurement of warmness or coldness of a substance, that is said to be the temperature. It is the measurement of warmness or coldness of any substance, that is known as the temperature. It is a measure of average kinetic energy of the particles in an object, and temperature is related to the how fast atoms within a substance are moving. Temperature is the measurement of warmness or coldness of a substance. And now we are going to see what are all the units which we can say about the temperature. There are 3 units which are used to measure temperature, right? Which is degree Celsius, Fahrenheit and Kelvin. In case of degree Celsius, it is written as degree C and it is read as degree C. For example, 20 degree C, it is read as 20 degree Celsius. Celsius is called as centigrade as well. And the second unit is Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit is written as degree F. It is read as 30 degree Fahrenheit. And the third unit is Kelvin. Kelvin is written as simply K. For example, if you want to write 50 Kelvin, then you will be written as 50 K. And the SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. Don't forget children, the SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. So there are 3 different units which we can measure temperature. One is degree Celsius and the second one is Fahrenheit and the third one is Kelvin. And the SI unit of temperature is Kelvin, right? And in degree Celsius will be written as degree C, while Fahrenheit will be written as degree F and Kelvin will be written as K. And next one, measuring temperature. The temperature of the object is well approximated with the kinetic energy of the substance. The high temperature means that the molecules within the objects are moving at a faster rate. But there will be a question arise, how to measure it? Molecules in any substance are very small, which we can't able to see it. And we can't able to analyze or calculate its movement, right? So, in a thermometer, when liquid gets heat, it expands, and when it is cooled down, it contracts. It is used to measure temperature. We study that solid expands when heat is applied to it. Like any solid substance, liquids are also affected by heat. So, normally in any thermometer, liquids will be used. So, on increase in temperature, those liquid will become expanded, and with the help of expansion of those liquid only will be used to measure the temperature, right? Next topic is thermometer. I think you all have seen thermometer. So if you are suffer from fever and if you are going to visit any hospital, if the temperature of your fever will be measured with the help of thermometer only. So it is the common instrument which is used to measure temperature. Whenever we are suffering from fever, the most common instrument used to measure the temperature is thermometer, right? There are various kinds of thermometers. Some of them are like glass tubes which look thin and are filled with some kinds of liquids. And why mercury or alcohol is used in thermometer? Do you know the reason? In all the thermometers, you may able to see a liquid called mercury or alcohol. So do you know the reason why we are using those liquids like mercury or alcohol in those thermometers? Can you think for a minute? Okay, let us see the answer now. Mostly alcohol and mercury are used in thermometers as they remain in liquid form even with a change in temperature. A small change in temperature causes change in volume of a liquid. We measure this temperature by measuring expansion of a liquid in thermometer. So the main reason is mercury or alcohol will remain in liquid state, and due to expansion with the help of the expansion of the volume we used to measure the change in temperature, right? That is the main reason we do use mercury or alcohol in any thermometers. Now let us see the properties of mercury. The main property is its expansion will be uniform. For equal amounts of heat, it expands by equal lengths, and it is highly opaque in nature, and it is highly shining also. It does not stick to the sides of the glass tube, and it is a good conductor of heat. Generally, the boiling point of mercury is 357 degrees Celsius, and it has a low freezing point which is minus 39 degrees Celsius. Hence, a wide range of temperatures can be measured using a mercury thermometer. Now we shall see the properties of alcohol. The freezing point of alcohol is less than minus 100 degrees Celsius. So, it can be used to measure very low temperatures. Its expansion per degree Celsius rise in temperature is very large, and it can be colored brightly, and hence it is easily visible. So, we have seen today in our class what is meant by temperature, and what are all the units to measure temperature, and what is the common instrument which helps to measure the temperature, and why mercury or alcohol is used in thermometers. And we have seen properties of mercury and alcohol also. Now, your today's home fun. Your first question is, what is temperature? Your second question, what are all the units of temperature? And your third question, which instrument is used to measure temperature? So, just learn and write the answer for these questions, children. Thank you.